I would just say, be there or be square. Okay? El que viva el rock and roll.
¡Que viva el rock and roll! Frase que le enseñó Alex Lora. Alex Lora teach you that,
Yes.
that words.
Yes, he did.
Para 24 Morelos, amigos, nos encontramos con Paul Shortino, ex cantante de Quiet Riot. Paul Shortino, you are very welcome here. How are you?
I'm fine, Alan. Pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
And all of the Mexican audience out there and fans.
Yeah, Mexico, it's a great country known for this love that we have to the rock artists. So it's very nice to have you here. Let me introduce the interview in Spanish so the audience can get what are we going to talk about,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, entonces amigos, vamos a hacer la entrevista en español, aquí les van a aparecer los subtítulos y vamos a hablar de un concierto que tiene Paul Shortino junto a más leyendas del rock and roll en toda la historia, que va a ser aquí en Cuernavaca, en el campo de la Unión de Patriotas. So, Paul, you're in Cuernavaca. You're welcome here. Wow, how is the city treating you?
Amazing. The people are beautiful, humble,
Yeah.
and just so gracious, and just loving every moment of it.
This is not your first time in Mexico, and we know that you love this country. What is it making you come back every time?
Because the people love rock and roll, and it's just amazing. We've been to Panama, we've been to Bolivia, and God, we've been so everywhere. We did the Aguascalientes concert with Sting, Toto, Christina Aguilera. I think we're about 100,000 people, and the show is about 3 hours long. I'll let you translate that if you like.
Yeah, el show durará 3 horas. El show se llama Icons of Classic Rock. Será aquí en Cuernavaca, en el campo de la Unión de Patriotas. Un show de 3 horas lleno de leyendas como Paul Shortino, como Dave Evans, artistas de Foreigner, de Survivor, de Santana.
It's an amazing show. Starts out with Santana, and then it goes to the Romantics,
Yeah.
and then it goes to Survivor, and then Johnny Edwards with Foreigner. We do some Foreigner, and then I Come On with Bang Your Head and Come On Feel the Noise. And then Dave Evans, of course, you know, I can't get next to you, girl, and on the highway to hell. So it's just an amazing show. It just builds and builds and builds. A little over 3 hours.
Okay.
I'll let you translate.
No, it's okay. We're translating with subtitles. So,
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
you can go on. Your voice is unmistakable. How do you take care of it through the years?
A lot of rest
Okay.
and constantly keep it working. It's like a muscle.
Okay.
So if you let your muscles go, you get flabby. You know, if you let your stomach go without doing crunches. So the same thing with the voice. It's a muscle, so you have to keep going with it. Some guys have lost their voice because, you know, maybe they didn't take care of it so much, drink, smoke, you know. So it's something you need to take care of because that's my instrument. I can play guitar and bass, bajista, but this is really what God gave me, you know, to use. And sometimes I go, I wish I had a backup plan. My dad kept saying, get into real estate.
Talking about that, what were your biggest influence in the music once that you started?
Oh, let's see. Well, my mother, first of all, she was a singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was singing around when I was 5 years old. Songs that she'd sing, like Funny Valentine, you know, all those standards, you know. And then I saw Elvis Presley and the Beatles and on Ed Sullivan when I was a little lad. And but when rock and roll came out, my biggest influence, I think, then was probably Free.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin. You know, everybody, Led Zeppelin, The Doors.
Because of their voices
Yeah.
or how they play the guitar?
Yeah,
Because of what?
and Aerosmith, you know, But Paul Rogers was a big influence on me. I think he was a big influence on a lot of rock singers. I call him the Frank Sinatra of rock and roll. And we know each other. And I, after a show, I gave him that compliment. I said, you know, Paul, you are the Frank Sinatra of rock and roll because of his phrasing. Baby, when I think about you, I think about love.
Yeah, no.
You know, his voice is, and he was smart because all of his songs, his voice still sounds as good as it did when he came out. But he didn't sing way up there high. You know, he kept everything very relaxed.
Neutral.
Yeah, so, you know, he's really lasted a long time. He sounds as good today as he did when he started at 17, you know? So he was a big influence on me. And then Robert Plant, of course, were the different, my son was born to a whole lot of love. So, dun 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 dun, and they're wheeling the doctors, you know, down after 15 hours of labor. But Led Zeppelin.
15 hours of labor.
Yeah, my wife,
God.
ex-wife, you know.
Where you
going? Where you going?
We don't talk about
I'm
that.
going, hey, when is it our time? Because people come and they go and they come and they go. And I go, hey, Doc, when is it our time? And then he goes, things don't work like that. And then all of a sudden, the nurse changed classical music to rock.
Okay.
And it started with a whole lot of love. And the doctor came in and all of a sudden, it's ready. Dun, 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 dun. And the show, Icons of Classic Rock, is an experience that you'll never forget.
Yeah, of course, on this Saturday and on the Campo La Unión Patriotas, more than 3 hours of show. Is it going to be amazing? Paul, to the closest fans, for the closest fans, do you have like a routine before you get on the stage? What do you do before?
I do a little warm-up stretching and just get up there and rock because it's just non-stop. The show goes by so fast, even though it's so long, you know. And we're actually, I was talking to Iggy, we're going to actually write an Icons of Rock and Roll song that we finish with. So we have a comics book that's coming out as well, the Icons of Classic Rock. And we also are in the works of a show in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas. And also a documentary, or so I should say a rockumentary.
Yeah.
El Cabilla, El Rock and Roll, right? Alex Laura, yes.
Yeah,
we
Alex
got to
Laura,
meet him.
sure.
And amazing show. Amazing show. An amazing rocker as well. So now I have a new favorite Spanish rock and rock star.
But you have worked with many artists. Is it anyone that you haven't worked with him yet that you want to?
I would have liked to work with Robert Plant because I've worked with Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
And we did this song Stars for Hearing Aid, and I was honored enough to meet Dave Medichetti from Y&T, Eric Bloom from Blue Oyster Cult, also Rob Halford, and who else I'm thinking of? I'm missing Don Dokken.
Yeah.
Also the singer from Queensryche, Jeff Tate. And I would have liked to work with Steven Tyler. I was able to work when I was in a band called Rough Cut for Quiet Riot. And it's just been a great journey, and I thank God for every day, for another day on the planet to rock and roll, because God gave rock and roll to you.
We should thank God for having you here and for having you here on Saturday in the concert Icons of Classic Rock.
Absolutely.
Los boletos están disponibles en Boleto Móvil. Ahí pueden adquirir sus boletos. Se van a encontrar con el maravilloso Paul Shortino, con Dave Evans de AC/DC, ex cantantes de Survivor, de Santana. What else?
Oh.
Yeah, just for the promo.
Oh, I would just say, be there or be square, okay? El que viva el rock and roll.
¡Que viva el rock and roll! Frase que le enseñó Alex Lora. Alex Lora teach you that,
Yes.
that words.
Yes, he did.
Los boletos estarán disponibles en Boleto Móvil y si necesitan pagarlo en efectivo y en físico en la Unión de Morelos, directamente ahí en sus oficinas, pueden ir y pagarlo en efectivo, comprar sus boletos. Hay de muchos tipos, el más barato va desde los 500 pesos, entonces está bastante accesible y son más de 3 horas de show, more than 3 hours of show. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Alan.
It's really nice to have you here.
Oh, it's been an honor. God bless you and all of the fans out there. And like I said, be there Saturday, the 22nd, or be square. Let's rock and roll. El Cadilla, el rock and roll.
Que viva el rock and roll. Nos vemos el sábado por allá.